Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we will be coloring out of the World of Flowers by Johanna Basford using the Shuttle Art 174 premium quality pencils. If that's something that you would like to see and that you're interested in, stay tuned. All right, guys, so today we will be using the infamous Shuttle Art colored pencils. And I'll just give you a little overview of the colors. Let me go back to the greens. So here are all of your greens and a few blues here. And we're starting with the blues. Not many blues, but lots and lots and lots of greens and purples and hues of purples. And we have our pinks starting here and just a few pinks here. Then we have our pastel-y colors, our few yellows, our few oranges, and a nice array of reds. And then we get into our kind of Tuscan type brick reds and dark reds and brownish reds. Have quite a few of those. And we have our other browns here. And then it starts with the metallic pencils. You have 12 of those. You have a very interesting and nice array of grays. Then you have your black and your white pencils. So comment below, what do you think that these pencils are lacking? So someone also asked me to show the order that I keep my pencils in, and I did do a separate video of that, but I think this will be a better time than any to show you the order that I put my Shuttle Art and my Brutfuner 180 sets of pencils in. So as you see, I put all my black, white, and grays together. Then I start with all of my metallics together. Then you have all of the browns and the ochre hues. Then it goes on to your kind of Tuscan red, dark red, burgundies, and maroons. Then I go into my pinks and reds. Then we have our reds here, and then our oranges, our yellows, our pastel peaches and coral pinks, and our hot pinks. Continue with the hot pinks, and then we get on into the purples and the purplish blue hues and all of your blues. Few more blues over here. Then we get your blue greens and your teals and your turquoise, and the rest are greens and earth tone. So that's how I order my pencils. One last look before we get into the color and chat. So as I said, we will be using the Johanna Basford World of Flowers coloring book, and the picture that we are going to start on will be the bug picture. Yes, I am going to test 4 sets of pencils on these little bugs here, and I will be testing them along with you. So let's get started. Okay, so we are going to start off with the leaves. I'm so glad that you decided to come on over to my channel and hang out with me today. We are going to have a good time together coloring this bug. I don't usually color bugs, guys. It's like, this is new for me because me and bugs, we just don't get along. So this is something new for me, bug coloring. So let's get you a little bit closer so you can really see what's happening with me and this bug here today. But as long as bugs have flowers on them, you know, that makes it a little bit better. Makes them a little less spooky or creepy. So right off the bat, these Shuttle Art Pencils, whew, they color exactly, well, not exactly, of course, but pretty much the same as the Polychromos. And as I'm coloring these two different colors, I am trying to make these pencils behave like a Prismacolor or like pencils that are more wax base. And that's not really working. That's not working. They don't blend together like a wax-based pencil. They behave just like an oil-based pencil. But I'm happy with that. I'm good with that because my purpose for getting these pencils and loving these pencils is that I don't have to waste my polychromos and practice with those. I can practice with these and I can, kind of perfect that technique of light layers and layering pencils, being light-handed, practice the blending process by layering multiple times, because that's not how I color with my Prismacolors or a wax-based pencil. My technique is pretty much heavy-handed, put down a heavy layer, dark color first, and blend with the colors with maybe one or two layers. But you can't really do that with these pencils. You have to do light layers like the Polychromos pencils. So I'm glad that these do perform in that way where I can try to, like I said, perfect my technique of learning how to use the Polychromos pencils. Because I have them in my stash and they are the most beautiful pencils in the world. I absolutely love the way, I just like looking at them. They are just amazing to look at. And I don't want to ruin them or just use them up, and I'm not really, the best at using them yet. So, like I said, I could practice with these. Comment below, what is your favorite type of pencil? Is it a Prismacolor? Is it a Polychromos? What is your favorite brand of pencils, rather? Which brand of pencils do you usually find yourself reaching for? Well, you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Prismacolors. They're the pencil that I pretty much learned my specific style in coloring. They were the pencils that taught me I wasn't a horrible colorist. So I guess they have a special place in my heart because of that fact. They just were so easy for me to use. They blend, they layered, they did everything I wanted them to do. Of course, it was a learning process. I just didn't jump out of the gate loving Prismacolors because, like every new colorist that gets Prismacolors, I had the breakage issues because I was heavy-handed and I didn't know how to sharpen them. I didn't know that they needed to have a shorter lead if you were heavy-handed. I just had to learn the ins and the outs. And finally, I got it. But I'm ready to venture out and just become better acquainted with all the rest of the pencils in my in my stash. You know, I probably would have been just fine if I just had like a couple of sets of Prismacolor pencils in my collection, but no, I had to go and be a pencil hoarder and collect all these other brands. This pencil obsession, this addiction. I had to give into the addiction and get all these other pencils, and now I have 100 sets of pencils that I must use. I must learn to enjoy using, and I must use them. So that's why I'm starting the series Color Pencil Play Date. But it's sad that my addiction does not just end with pencils. It goes on to markers, paints, pens, pastels, just everything. I guess I don't buy too many books. I guess I'm pretty good with not buying so many books, but supplies, I am a supply addict. Now, don't get me wrong. I have my fair share of books. I have quite a few. But ever since I really learned my style, what style of coloring book I like, I kind of slacked up on purchasing the books because that was outrageous also. So I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, but the struggle is real. I know you know. You know. I know you know. But we're going through this struggle together. So that's why I am so happy that you decided to join me over here in my little corner of the YouTube platform. You decided to come over here and hang out with me because you understand me. You understand the struggle that we are going through together. And that struggle is to continue to buy things that we know we don't need, but we want and we love. And it's just fun. It's fun, guys. It's half of the fun. So you understand that. So that's why I love hanging out with you. No judgment here. No judgment. So what are you coloring today? Comment below. Let's have a conversation. You know I always answer your comments. So let's have a back and forth. Tell me what you're coloring. Are you going to color this bug with me with your Shuttle Art Pencils? Do you have the Shuttle Art Pencils? Are you thinking about getting the Shuttle Art Pencils? Or do you have the Brutfuner pencils, the 180? Remember, the Brutfuner 180, guys, are the exact same as the Shuttle Art 174, the Shuttle Art 138, and I think the Shuttle Art 80, the black barrel, all of the black barrel pencils, they're all the exact same. They have the exact same names, the exact same numbers. They all color the same. So if you have one set, you can follow along with another set. So that's going to be pretty good to know. So I'm going to try to remember to mention that on all of the videos that I use my Brutfuners in or the Shuttle Art, that if you have the, I think that it's the Kalour Black Barrel color pencils, if you have the Soucolor Black Barrel color pencils, let's see what else. It's about 5 or 6 sets of these black barrel pencils that are exactly the same. They have the same numbers, same color names, everything. So you'll be able to follow along. Just as long as you have one of those sets, we can all follow along together. So I was asking you guys the question, what's your go-to set of pencils? Well, like I said, my go-to set is the Prismacolors. Absolutely love those, but I'm really ready to explore other pencils and get outside of the box and just use my other supplies and my other pencil brands. but I am getting off. I can say one thing that I am proud of myself of. I have conditioned my mind finally to get off the budget brand pencils. It's going to be so hard because every time you see a post or an advertisement or someone coloring with a budget brand pencil on their channel, or they're telling you, hey, this one is amazing. Like, there is a pencil that I'm so tempted to get. And I mean, everyone's talking about it and everyone loves it. The Mark Art Pencils, I think it's called. And I'm so tempted to get them, but I'm like, I don't need another set of color pencils. And I know they're like the same as the Naoni, Naoni color pencils. They're supposed to be the same as those. And everyone talks about how amazing they are. And I'm like, no, please, no, I don't need another set of color pencils. Don't do this to me. Stop it. You know I'm weak. You know I'm weak. I can't resist, but we're going to see how long Nisi can resist getting those pencils. We're going to just see. We're going to see. But let's put a countdown on the clock and see how many days, how many weeks, how many months can Nisi resist not buying the another set of budget friendly color pencils. Let's just see. Let's challenge Nisi. And I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can do it. Can I do it? Do you think I can do it? I think I can do it. I hope I can do it. This is just absolutely ridiculous how much I have to keep reminding myself that these are not Prismacolor pencils. And they're actually very deceiving and confusing me because they're pretty soft. They're softer than a polychromos pencil. And they're a little bit waxier than a polychromos pencil, of course. But they want you to layer them. They require light layers. And I've never I've never experienced a pencil with this kind of composition. This is like weird. So you see here, I'm trying so hard, guys, to do a light layer and build up the color and the blending. So we're going to see how this works, because this is not my style. This is just not how we do things around here on the Dollar Diva coloring world. We just don't do that. But we're trying to learn new things and venture out. So, and you see, I done got heavy-handed again. Oh, gosh, guys, what are you gonna do with me? Just yell at me through the screen. Just say, Nacy, light, light, light. I can hear you. I can hear you. I keep trying to use these like I use my Prismas. Okay, maybe I'll do better on the next leaf. Maybe I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. Because when you're talking, you you kind of go into like autopilot mode. Like, you do whatever it is that you're used to doing, and it's hard for you to not do what you're not supposed to be doing. So maybe the next leaf that I start, or well, I guess I can start here trying to be light-handed on these flowers here. Maybe I need to be a little quiet for a little while or something. Yeah, right. Like that could ever happen. Little Miss Chatty Patty. Okay, so light layers didn't work on this flower, and it's like the color is actually coming down, like going down. The color is going down. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it actually is. Not as much as it would have if I was doing light layers and building up the color. But I'm not hating it. I'm not hating the process. I can tell that this is going to it's going to take some practice. So the dark colors do translate through very well. They are very saturated and opaque. Very nice. I really like these pencils. I like these black barrel pencils. They are very nice. Very, very nice. I'm enjoying them, but I really need to use them a whole lot more to get used to them. So let's try a different approach this time. Let's start with the flower instead of the leaf, because me and those leaves, I get heavy-handed and I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. So maybe if I change the mode up a little bit, I'll do a little bit better with remembering what I'm supposed to be doing. Trying not to talk about it. I'm trying to be about it. So I'm trying to stay in the same color scheme so that this book can look as cohesive and put together as possible. I'm pretty much using the same few colors over and over again, but I'm using them in different areas. So that's like a pretty good tip. If like you're coloring like a bouquet or something, a bouquet of flowers, or if you're coloring flowers in this book, pick you out 4 or 5 colors for your flowers and 3 or 4 colors for your leaves, and use those colors in different areas. And that way your picture can really look put together, because you're using the same colors, but you're just using more of one color here or there, and it still makes your picture look really nice and really cohesive and put together. I know I've said that like 3 times in a row, but that's what it is. And that's what we want. We want it to be fabulous, darling, fabulous. Yes. So, let's see. Guess I will try to do a little bit of outlining, crisping up my lines, because I hate when the lines start to look all cloudy and I don't know. It just looks better when the lines are bold and beautiful. Okay, light-handed, light hand now. Okay, so I had to get a little quiet. but I still didn't learn my lesson. I still didn't learn my lesson, guys. I think I'm going to figure this thing out probably on the last leaf on this page. So what's your biggest coloring struggle? Like, what's your biggest struggle in coloring? Comment below. What do you have the most difficulty in? Let's see. My struggle is being light-handed when I'm supposed to be light-handed. Now, I don't feel being heavy-handed is like something to be frowned upon or it's something that you need to work on. No, being heavy-handed is just, that's your coloring style and it's okay. You can work with it. You can find pencils that complement that coloring style or technique that you have of being heavy-handed, and it'll be all good. It'll be okay. But there are times when I want to be light-handed to achieve a certain effect, and I just can't do it sometimes. I just have to really focus, I guess. I don't know. But that's my struggle, I feel, is trying to be light-handed and layer colors up. I would like to practice on that, layering colors and being more light-handed, being more conscious of that when I need to be. Because there are times when being heavy-handed, it works. It does exactly what I need it to do. But you have to have the right type of supplies, I guess. That really makes a difference. It took me about a year to discover what my coloring style was and my coloring technique, and to realize that being heavy-handed was okay. It was nothing to be ashamed of or nothing that I had to learn how to stop being. It was how I colored and it was okay. I had to learn that. It took me a while, but I finally got it. And I finally found the supplies that I really like using. I I have mentioned before that I like to color fast. Now, I would like to clarify that because I am everything but a fast colorist. I am a super slow colorist. But when I mention that I want to get a coloring page done fast, I'm talking about like the techniques used and the supply that I use. For example, I will use pastels like pastel pencils or chalk pastels or hard pastels to like cover a large area. I don't just use those for backgrounds. I use those for large areas so that I can cover a large area in a very short amount of time. Like, I could not imagine doing a color pencil background, or I couldn't imagine like coloring a large item or a large object with color pencils. Oh my goodness, that would have my hands like hurting so badly. And I would just be like, oh my goodness, I'm about to die. So, markers and all the different things, even though markers I have got to get into using markers. That's my next venture, to learn my markers and learn how to do pencil work over my markers and all that good stuff. So I have quite a few things that I have plans for a journey on this channel with you. So it's just a matter of us getting together and taking time out and taking the energy out to do them together with you. Because I love coloring with you. I love sharing things with you and just hanging out. This is like the best part of my day. Look at me trying to color light layer. Now just watch. This next layer is not going to be light. It's going to be heavy. Why? Because I knew it. I just knew it. My hand does not obey my brain. It just does not. It's very disobedient. Do you have that same problem? Do you ever have the same problem when your hands don't obey your brain? Your brain sends the signal to do one thing and your hand does another thing. Like, I'm not listening to you. You know, you're not the boss of me. You don't tell me what to do. I have my own nerve endings. That's what the hand is apparently saying to the brain. Okay, so you just saw me struggle through this whole picture of not being able to color light-handed and use light layers. Okay, maybe on the next. Okay, focus. Thank you. Now my camera is just being disobedient and difficult. I tell you guys, everything in my life just wants to do the opposite sometimes. I wish I was one of those colorists who could sit down and finish an entire coloring page in just one sitting or in one day. Oh my goodness, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. The fastest I think I've ever finished a coloring page, like an entire real page, is like maybe a day. I think a day. 2 days will be, great for me. But most of my coloring pages usually end up taking days or a week. So I'm showing you guys each color that I'm using just in case you would like to do the same color palette or use the same colors. Comment below and let me know which type of video do you prefer. I know I've asked you this before, but do you like the color and chats where the colorist just colors and talks and chats? Or do you like the color along where the colorist is sharing with you each color? Or do you like this kind of mixture of both? Because I think that's what this video is end up being, because you can pretty much see the colors that I'm using. I make sure you can really see them on the camera. Like, I turn the pencil so that you can see it, just in case you would like to use that color. But most like color alongs, well, yeah, I guess that the person is like explaining what they're doing and how they're doing it and the colors that they're using and why they're using the colors. Okay, well, yeah, okay, I get it. Personally, I think I would prefer watching, I don't know, I like both. I guess I like both, because if like I would like to know how to color a specific picture, or I would like to know what they're using. But to hear, someone chat about their day or what they're doing or how they're doing, that's pretty cool too. So I guess I could chat about how my day is going. Well, I guess I can say my day is going pretty good now that I'm here coloring with you guys. I'm feeling pretty good. How are you feeling today? I know that sometimes you just turn on YouTube because you just don't feel like coloring or doing anything else and you just want to watch someone else color. That's actually fun for me too. I like watching other people color when I don't feel like coloring, because I'm like living vicariously through them coloring if I don't feel like coloring. So that's always a plus. I'm so glad they have YouTube. YouTube has been a lifesaver because it entertains us in ways that we just could not get on CBS and TBS and MTV and any other HBO. The day they start having colorists on HBO and Showtime and different places, we had better watch out, because the world is coming to an end. Like they have, okay, nothing better to do. Well, I mean, with this pandemic thing going on, I don't know, things might change in ways that we've never seen before, because I honestly thought that like the entertainment world was just going to die, because I'm like, okay, with corona virus, COVID-19 going around, how can you like have a whole set of people and actors and directors on a set and they not have masks on, and some of them practice, different scenes and they're very close. And I understand they probably like test them and stuff, like give them tests like while they're on the set, but ooh, I thought that it was just going to be like, nope, no entertainment, no more TV shows. But I was wrong. They are making movies now, and it's almost like they're trying to go back to normal. I don't know. I just don't know. I know entertainment is important, and it's like livelihood for a lot of people, but oh, are you risking your life? I guess they're being very careful. I guess they are. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just extra scary or something. But I wouldn't be on a set being close to someone while they're breathing on me. I don't know. I don't know. I would have to retire from being an actor for a little while. That's just me. But of course, I'm not complaining about the amazing shows that I'm able to watch and enjoy. Oh, they have been coming out with some very interesting and amazing pictures that I'm enjoying during this time of the pandemic quarantine lockdown situation. But I am definitely ready for spring and summer. I think things are going to get a lot better with the warmer weather, and well, hopefully they will. Hopefully things will get even better. Things seem to be looking up so far. How is your 2021 going? Well, my 2021 is going pretty good. It's going pretty good, I must say. It's better than 2020. I think most of our 2021 is so far so good, going better than 2020. 2020 was rough. But yes, I use those two pencils for that middle section. I don't know if you saw that or not, but yeah, because I think I was a little tiny bit out of frame, but we're back. We are back. I am really enjoying these Shuttle Art Pencils. I think I need to try the Polychromos pencils just to see if I can do any better of a job with them since I've practiced with these for a minute or two. Now let's play with the metallic pencils. So I have the metallic orange here. So I'm just going to straight color with the metallic pencil here. Very smooth. Has a very smooth lay down. You know, I absolutely love my metallic pencils. All my metallic pencils, I use them very, very, very often. Let's see, what am I doing here? I think I need another color, something that's going to pop more. So let's go with the gold. You can never go wrong with the gold. And I'm loving it. Gives a nice little shine. I know a lot of people do not like their metallic pencils that they get in their sets and they don't use them, but I absolutely love my metallic pencils. I really do. They give me an opportunity to just straight color. I don't have to worry about blending, shading, layering. Just lay down the color. And you can do that with your regular pencils also, but the metallic pencils, they tend to have like dimension already like built in. I am really enjoying these pencils. Can you guys tell? Can you tell I'm enjoying these pencils? Well, I can tell. There have been a few sets of pencils that I have not enjoyed one bit in my journey. Not many. There aren't many pencils that I don't like, but there has been a few. Okay. Ooh, you see that shine, guys? Do you see the shine? Do you see the sparkle? Sparkle pop? Speaking of sparkle pop, have you guys heard the news that Hobby Lobby is no longer doing the 40% off coupon every week like they used to? They've stopped doing it. They stopped like last month. They're not going to have that anymore. I am completely hurt. And I know you're like, Nisi, how in the world does that relate to Sparkle Pop? Because they had the Sparkle Pop Pentel pens and I was like thinking about getting them, but then I was like, okay, 40% off of like 15 bucks. That's not bad. I'll think about it. And now it's like, no, you can't get it anymore. You can't use the 40% off coupon because they're not releasing it like they used to, like constantly all the time. So that hurts. I'm so hurt. So I haven't went like into the store to like see if that's the case, or I haven't looked online to see if I could even pull the coupon up anymore. But I have been hearing like rumors everywhere that they have stopped the coupons. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll be ordering everything from Amazon. Guess I won't be going into Hobby Lobby unless they have like their clearance sales. And I think they have the clearance sale going on right now, guys. So if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, go and check it out. I haven't been because, you know, Nisi is trying to behave and trying to do better. But why am I encouraging you to go to Hobby Lobby? Because I want to see what you have. I want you to message me and be like, Nisi girl, I got this and this and this and this, and then that'll make me go. So I won't feel so bad if you go first and then I go. But I can't go first and like do a video and like entice you, because that just wouldn't be right. But you can go and then you can message me and then I'll go. Isn't that just like one of your like best friends are like, you go first, you go buy that first, and then I'll borrow yours. Like, really? Come on now. Oh, all right. So we are getting close to the end, guys. We're getting close. I just want to kind of blend out a little bit of that brown. I wanted to like do like a little bit of shadowing and shading. And I know I was like, oh, with the metallic pencils, you don't have to do shading, but you know, I just couldn't resist. I just wanted to see how much dimension I could achieve with these pencils. And it's going pretty well. So let's give some dimension up here with the brown pencil at the head, at the top. the top of the head. I think this bug looks mighty happy. It's like it's enjoyed the shuttle art pencil process. It's a happy bug. All right. This is going very well, or have gone well. I could stop, but I can't stop. I can't stop. More outlining, more outlining. I just like for my lines to like really pop. That makes it look so much better. So if you have enjoyed this color and chat / color along / test these pencils with me / hey, how you doing video, please give this video a big old thumbs up. And don't forget to check out the playlists of the other videos that I have for you guys, whether it be color and chats or pencil reviews. I have it all in the playlist for you. So please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already done so. I would really appreciate it, guys. So what do you think? You like Mr. Buggy? Mr. Buggy has like a little Hawaiian feel going on. I think kind of, I must want to go to Hawaii or something right now. I like it, guys. What do you think? Comment below if you think that Mr. Bug and these shuttle art pencils are a perfect match. Yes, guys. So again, thank you for joining me today. And you have a wonderful rest of the day. Please don't forget to ring that bell so you will not miss another episode. And you have a great day. Bye.